Okay, everybody, welcome back. We're here at round 3 of the 2016 X-Wing Regional Championship from Your Hobby Place in Martinsburg, West Virginia. I again am Aaron Utley, and we are looking now at Tim Hoolihan from Sussex County, New Jersey, and Phil Barainyak from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Tim is running Han Solo with C-3PO crew, Luke Skywalker, engine upgrade, Predator, and the Falcon title. He's also got Jake Farrell, PTL, Proton Rockets, Auto Thrusters, Veteran Instincts, and the test pilot title. Phil, is running Poe Dameron with R5P9, Comm Relay, Veteran Instincts, and Auto Thrusters. Kyle Katarn with Adaptability, bumped up to 7, Recon Specialist, Blaster Turret in the Multi-Crow title, and Sabine Wren in an Attack Shuttle with Dorsal Turret, Jan Orr's crew, and Push the Limit. So we'll be ready to get this underway here shortly. Let me finish up a couple things here, and I'll be right back with you guys.
All right, X-Wing players. Round 3 begins now.
All right, so you've just heard Garrett call time to start on round 3. And these guys have not even, they haven't put out debris, nothing. A little surprising. So Tim placed first, so I guess he's got initiative. Let me go ahead and reflect that. And Tim cornering his first rock there. So, excuse me. So it looks like Phil has placed his Hawken is shuttle up there in the top right corner. Tim places Han and Jake down in the bottom left. And Poe is running just there in the middle. So his Hawk and his shuttle move straight down the right side of the mat. Tim's Falcon with a 4 straight. And a boost. And a 5 straight from Jake. Okay, so Dow's back down. Sabine Wren is going to barrel roll prior to revealing her dial. And it's 2 turn to the right. And there's a 3 bank from Jake. Still just moving into contact here. Nothing terribly exciting going on. Straight boost. Looks like he's looking to move them right on in and engage somebody. Maybe that hawk. Here comes Poe turning in now with a 2-turn. Looks like a range 2-shot for Poe into Jake. Is he using third-party dice? Oh, that's weird. Looks like Poe is just out of range of Han there. So Phil explaining his third-party dice to Tim. Guess I'm gonna have to take their word for it. I don't know what they look like. So back to dials. Really surprised at a regional nobody has said you can't use those dice. That's unusual. Oh, come on, don't walk through the tripod. These two guys are bumping my table all over the place. So Sabine now with a 2-turn to the left. focus on Sabine. Jake Farrell with a 3 bank to the right. And he pushes limit and focuses for a focus and evade. What is he doing? Hey, Zach. He's barreled to the left, I guess. What has... Okay. So there's a 3 bank to the right for Han, who is really jammed against the mat, the edge of the mat now. It's really confusing to me. It looks from where I'm sitting that Hawk could potentially really jam him up here in a second. And Zach Varner in chat. Trying to get recovered from steel. Still a little bit tired, honestly. Had a busy week at work. But yes, this table, the tables in here are, they're great. They're on casters, so they move around easy. But it also means if somebody can bump into them. But I think it's a virtual certainty that Kyle moves in to block Han on this next turn. That's a very confusing maneuver. What's he doing? Putting proton rockets on that? Yeah. You don't spend it. Oh, okay. He's firing proton rockets on that Hawk. You don't spend the. There you go. You don't spend it. Put their focus token back. Phil's just a whole bag of tricks. He's got looks like a countdown. What is that? A D12? A countdown D12, and third party dice. And he's put more damage on that Hawk, but I don't think he's killed it. So the 2 crits on the Hawk, console fire and damage cockpit, but neither of those are going to keep him from blocking Han here. So that's great and all, and if his whole gimmick there was to kill that Hawk in 1 round of shooting, wowzers. He's in real danger of flying this Falcon off the mat. In fact, face squared up like that, I don't even know how he avoids it. I mean, yeah. I don't.
Does it not have a hard one? If it does, maybe. Hard two's going to take it right off.
I think so. I think he's hosed. That was a baffling move.
Trying to stay away from this shot.
That rock, I guess. I mean. Why would you one forward? I mean, just a barrel roll because you can, I guess, at that point. I mean, what's the... Oh, okay. Well, his dial. Okay, so it is a one turn. Is he still on the mat? There, you heard him call the TO. And the Falcons. I think he's flown his Falcon off the mat. As soon as we can get Garrett to make a call on it. I don't see a judge or a TO anywhere. Okay, Garrett's coming. The angle he's canted at, I believe he's off. So I think if he wasn't off, we wouldn't be waiting for a ruling. If he's off, this pretty much wraps this one up right away. So a couple confusing things. A, that he did that at all. B, that he let his opponent place his ship into the maneuver. I mean, and he's flown 64 points off the board. So that was that. And that was unfortunate. The question is, could the Hawk have done a two-turn? Yeah, and I was surprised that he didn't. But then the one turn still took him off the board. Even more surprised that Tim let Phil place his ship for him. I'm what? But he did. Yeah, that's tough. So yeah, a little surprising that Phil didn't, because Phil could have done a two-turn with the Hawk and forced it. A two-turn with the Hawk would have bumped the Falcon, and then it's not even a question. He's off. But he pulls the one straight, so now it's up to the maneuver. Does the maneuver fit? Tim doesn't even come around and place the maneuver himself. He lets Phil do it. And I think he regretted that there at the end, as he's looking to back it up. I mean, you can't, once it's down, the template's moved. How do we know what it is? So that was that, and yeah, tough break.
They might be here later on. You told them so they might be here later on then.
I guess it's very close. I would not have let someone move that for me. Certainly not in a regional. I mean, yeah, that's rough. So, I mean, the game's over.
When this ends, if you can flip your camera around, you'll catch the end of Steven and Steven.
Nah, that's hard to do.
How's your camera phone?
It's good. We should be able to get a new PC or camera here shortly. Okay, so we're back to there's our Kyle Katarn. Oh, okay. So he adapted down. So I've got that wrong. Let me correct that real quick. He didn't adapt up. He adapted down. There's a one turn. Is that going to squeeze in behind? He is, and he's clear, but that gives... I mean, it looks like everybody's shooting at Jake this turn, so this is going to be rough. Yeah, this is going to be pretty brutal. Okay, he's going to roll. I think he's still in range of... Okay, so he might be out of arc of Sabine, but he's still going to be in range of that blaster turret on Kyle. He turtles up. Poe's going to move, so Poe's going to be out of arc. So that's something. Jake's going to shoot range 1 into Poe. So loud, and they're call for the judge. So he adds the shield he just lost back on with R5P9 because he didn't spend that token. So he didn't lose the shield, so it's kind of a wash. Immediately next to them on table 2 is Steve Michael with Chirpy Whisper list playing against Steve Dodd and his list from last week's Steel Open. Zuckus and 2 scouts. Alright, so a 2-turn from Kyle Katarn. Surprised he didn't uncork that on Han earlier and force him off the board. And he adds a focus. And Sabine shuttle with a 1 bank to the left. Now let's see what Jake does. If any of you guys out there are watching on PCs, I'm sort of limited here because I can't really use the PC it's on. If you could go in and post the link to the stream out somewhere, I'd appreciate it. Looks like there's 80 of us watching now, which is kind of cool. Thank you for joining me. This one, unfortunately, is not great. Tim, unfortunately, if you're just joining us at about the 4th turn, Tim a little too aggressive with Han and flew him off the bottom of the map. So now we've got Jake Farrell kind of flying solo against Phil's undamaged list. So it's sort of a dire situation. I expect we're going to see a Talon roll here. And we do. So when I say yeah, it's not great. Who can give me the movie reference? What movie am I quoting there? It's a throwaway line in a kind of older movie. Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, after I basically mistakenly like jump after off the board is great. Before shots were ever even fired. Yeah, check. I'll be right back. It's probably all the races.
All right, well, I guess that's that. So I guess Poe shot up, finished shooting up Jake, and that was that. So that was a pretty quick game. Pretty unfortunate for Tim. Bummer of a way to go out of a round at a regional. Not much to say about that. So that was a pretty fast round 3. We'll be back with round 4 here in just a little bit. Garrett, what's time? That's what I'll do. In the interim, 43 minutes. In the interim, I'll figure out how to put a timer in the overlay so I can keep my own time. So that's right. So you guys hang with us, and I'll be back. It'll be 45 minutes to an hour before we're back for round 4. So be looking at 3:10 or so. So I'll see you guys in a bit.